Impact Wrestling is about to go live. I'm not sure if it's live this week, but it's about to go on the air. Before I get to that, I want to remind everyone that I have my first official sponsor, TheDreamElite.com. Check them out for information on MMA, TNA, or WWE. They cover it all. But now let's get to Impact Wrestling. The second appearance of Rampage Jackson. What will come of him and Kurt Angle's confrontation last week should be interesting. Also, we find out who qualifies for the remaining spots in the BFG series. Hernandez, Jay Bradley, and Samoa Joe qualified last week. This week is the continuation of that to find out who else will qualify. Plus, the return of Jeff Hardy put Bully Ray's world title in jeopardy. But Hulk Hogan tried to get some revenge last week after Bully ran off. What will his reaction be to his daughter actually stopping Hulk Hogan, trying to stop him from destroying her husband? We'll have to find out. It's all about to come to a head on Spike TV. Impact Wrestling is on the air. The TNA General Manager Hulkamania Hulk Hogan comes out to start the show. He says tonight we'll have the selection for the Bound for Glory series finalized. The final set of stars will be selected tonight to join Hernandez, Samoa Joe, and Jay Bradley, who qualified last week. He says Jeff Hardy and Bobby Roode are already in the series, seeing as how they won the last 2 years. Jeff Hardy comes out and tries to talk about Aces and Eights, but gets interrupted by Bobby Roode, who challenges him. Says that next week is open fight night, and he'll come out and challenge Jeff Hardy. He's calling it now. He'll come out and challenge Jeff Hardy. Hulk Hogan says that next week he's leaving it up to the fans on who gets to challenge, make the first open challenge next week, if it's Jeff Hardy or Bobby Roode. They're interrupted by the Aces and Eights and Bully Ray with Briscoe and Bischoff. Bully asks why the Aces and Eights are being excluded from the Bound for Glory series. Hogan says that tonight he'll make a battle royal between all the Aces and Eights members and one, and the man that comes out on top will be the only member of the Aces and Eights in the Bound for Glory series. Bully then states Bischoff and Briscoe on Roode and Jeff Hardy. Roode and Jeff Hardy work together long enough to toss the Aces and Eights out. But then once Jeff has his back turned, Bobby Roode hits him from behind and runs out of the ring. It's then announced that tonight will be a rematch between AJ Styles and Kurt Angle from the amazing match at Slammiversary, this time for a Bound for Glory series spot. I'm thinking it'll be AJ Styles this time to get a win and get into the series, and hopefully he'll end up winning the match. He'll end up winning the entire series and go on to face Bully Ray at Bound for Glory. But coming up next, the bad influence of TNA Wrestling, Christopher Daniels and Kazarian will face the new tag team champions, James Storm and Gunner, in a Bound for Glory series match. One of these two teams will make it in. Who will be? I'm hoping it's Bad Influence. but we'll have to wait to find out. Let's get back to it. The bad influence of professional wrestling Christopher Daniels and Francois Concilian qualified for the Bound for Glory series. The match was a pretty good back and forth for a tag team match. It looked like James Storm was about to go for the last call after hitting the closing time on Concilian. He's in the corner setting up for the last call when Christopher Daniels comes from behind with one of the tag team titles and hits Storm in the back of the head, knocking him into a small package roll up by Concilian for the 1-2-3. The bad influence of professional wrestling move on into the Bound for Glory series. Just like I was hoping, it should be a good Bound for Glory series with those guys in it. Well, still to come, we have AJ Styles against Kurt Angle in the rematch from Slammiversary Plus. What will Sting have to say after losing his final opportunity at the World Heavyweight Championship against Bully Ray at Slammiversary? And on top of that, what will he have to say about no one from TNA Wrestling actually coming out to help him when Aces and Eights were double, triple, and quadruple teaming him during that match? Plus, we still have Rampage Jackson promised to be on the show tonight. What will he have to say about Kurt Angle, and what will Kurt Angle have to say about him after what happened last week? Plus, just as we went on a commercial, we went backstage and found the return of Clemson. That's right, Clemson is back on TNA Impact Wrestling. What is he here for? Why is he here? Who brought him back? And what are his plans? We'll have to wait to find out. Let's go back to Impact. We come back to Impact Wrestling, and we go backstage where Velvet Sky says she has a surprise for the Knockouts champion, Mickie James, and in the form of a yellow envelope that Velvet is holding. But she's gonna wait to get Mickie in the ring tonight to let her see what it is. We didn't go to the ring. Well, Clemson makes his return to Impact Wrestling in the in-ring competition. He says that he went for over 400 matches over 400 days without being pinned or something like that. He had over 400 some odd wins or something like that. That's what he said. He was undefeated, and after one loss, he gets sent home for nearly a year, and he's a little ticked off by that. But everyone knows it. He was actually in TNA's developmental, known as OVW, Ohio Valley Wrestling, but they played it off like he was sent home. But he's back to prove that he deserves to be on Impact Wrestling by winning the Bound for Glory series. He calls out Joseph Park for the qualifying match. It's a very short match. Well, it looks like Clemson is gonna win. He throws Park into the corner and tries to win at him, but Park moves and thus allowing Clemson to run straight into the wing corner turnbuckle. He bounces out of the corner, and Park rolls him up for the 1-2-3 and the quick win. That's right. Everyone's shocked to find out Joseph Park is now in the Bound for Glory series. We then go backstage to see Mickie James, the Knockouts champion, talking about what Velvet has in store for her. She says that that's what she likes about Velvet, that she's such a good friend, and she's still gonna give her a present even though she lost her title to Mickie. But Mickey does like presents, so she'll come out there. What's the present gonna be? I have a pretty good idea, but we also have the return of the Icon Sting. What will he have to say? And the return of Rampage Jackson to Impact Wrestling. Let's get back to it. Velvet Sky calls out Mickey James and tells her that she's been cleared to compete for the Knockouts title. Her knee is fine. That's what was in the envelope the doctors released. Mickey reads it over and says that she was cleared yesterday, but it looks like today Velvet's knee is still injured, and Mickey jumps her and beats her, kicks her in the knee and locks her in what it looked like a sharpshooter at first, but then she bends back and grabs her head and starts clanking on both her knee and her neck, stretching out the ligaments in her injured knee. So does this mean Velvet's injured once again, or will we have a Knockouts title match coming soon, or possibly we'll have to wait till October and Bound for Glory? But then we see an advertisement saying Sting will be on the show later tonight, followed by Matt Morgan backstage. Says that Sting couldn't beat him. He by submission, pinfall, or anything, but Matt Morgan still has to qualify for a Bound for Glory series match. He doesn't understand why, but apparently it's going to be a 4-way match because he says that he'll beat all 3 of his opponents and prove that he deserves to be in the Bound for Glory series, and then he'll destroy everyone in the series. So apparently Matt Morgan's going to be in some kind of 4-way match tonight. Plus Sting's decision where he's going to go or what he's going to do, that's still to come. See you in a couple of minutes. The 4-way match ends up being Matt Morgan against Rob Terry, Magnus, and the former X Division champion Kenny King. The match is pretty short for a 4-way match. It's pretty short. With Kenny King basically trying to stay out of the match by tagging in Morgan every time he gets in trouble. Even though it's supposed to be a 4-way. The match comes to an end with all 4 guys taking shots at each other in the ring, each hitting a big finish move. Kenny King takes out Kenny King gets caught by Rob Terry and a choke slam. Morgan hits the carbon footprint on Terry, knocking him out. Morgan runs towards Magnus, but Magnus pulls the rope down, sending Morgan onto the entrance ramp. Magnus then hits the what looked like a Michinoku driver, I'm not sure what he calls it, on Kenny King for the 1-2-3. Magnus qualifies for the Bound for Glory series. I believe that's 5 or 6 guys so far tonight. No, that's 2 or 3 guys, I think. But 3 or 4, I don't know. But the Bound for Glory series is starting to shape up. But coming up next, the Icon Sting makes his intentions known to the Impact Wrestling fan base and the locker room. What his future will be. Let's get to it.